Okay, here we are. Myself, Lorraine, Harry, Cassandra, Brenda and Olga. We are here at the Geoengineering the Climate Conference in the Royal Academy of Sciences headquarters in London. We've just listened to the first two presentations. The first presentation was from Joanna Hay from the Imperial College London, and she spoke about carbon sequestration, taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and storing it, and also about reducing carbon dioxide levels. And she spoke about solar radiation management and stratospheric aerosol injection, spraying sulfates into the atmosphere to create artificial cloud cover to save us all from climate change or global warming. The idea is to sheet the planet with a reflective coat of sulfate particles, a cloud, and this will supposedly reflect the sun back out to space. And she also spoke about putting ping pong balls on the oceans of the world. Absolutely insane proposals. You couldn't make this stuff up. They weren't talking about a material of choice today for what they would spray, but geoengineering proponents like David Keith and Ken Caldera have talked about aluminium oxide which causes Alzheimer's, autism, all that, don't forget, and sulfuric acid. They're talking about spraying this stuff into the atmosphere. Now, don't forget that air pollution is the single greatest health risk on the planet right now. Okay, and the media are pulling out all the stops to normalise weaponised air as a reality that we must get used to. They are blaming weaponised air, all this pollution, on coal emissions and car emissions. Coal pollution and car emissions, but no mention of the elephant in the room, which is going on out there today. Just want to come over here, Lorraine, please. Now, I came across England this morning from Wales, and it was just massive spraying from sunrise up till about lunchtime, but all the trails have just dissipated into that white haze that you can see there now. But it should be a lovely blue sky day. You can see there's a bit of, it's blue, but it's whitey blue. It's just geoengineered blue. So these proponents, they say that these are just proposals, and that they are laying out, and that these programs are not already going on. Alan Robock here, who's going to be talking in the afternoon. We'll go over here, sorry, it's sunny here. Sorry. Alan Robock, who's going to be doing his lecture in the afternoon. Alan Robock is one of the world's top geoengineering proponents, or climate engineering, geoengineering salesmen. Now, he says here in his little bio here, although no systems to conduct stratospheric geoengineering now exist, a comparison of different proposed injection schemes using airplanes, balloons and artillery shows that putting sulfur gases into the stratosphere would be inexpensive. They say it's very, very inexpensive. They use the example of volcanoes erupting. They say when volcanoes have erupted throughout history that they have spewed sulfuric acid into the atmosphere and created cloud cover and cooled the planet. Now, it's also a fact, that's a fact, it has cooled the planet, but it's also a fact that most extinction events are related to volcanic eruptions. And this is what my question in the afternoon to Mr. Robock is going to be as well. I'm going to talk about the reduction of sunlight reaching the planet now. The planet is experiencing a vitamin D deficiency epidemic all over the planet now. People are sick from lack of sunlight. Did you know, this is a fact, every illness from cancer to leukemia to respiratory problem to depression to chronic fatigue are all vitamin D deficiency related. Every illness, vitamin D deficiency related. That's a fact. And these people are proposing blocking out the sun. Now, NASA confirmed in 2014 that there is that there's 97% cloud cover on average in the oceans, over the oceans of the world, and on the land it's something like 76%. So basically, there's very, very little sky left to cover over. You know, it's like we're not even seeing the sun anymore. And these people are proposing blocking out the last little bit of sun we have. Look at these programs are already going on, folks. You need to wake up to this. It's already going on. These programs have been in development for a long time, going back 100+ years. The technology's been there. Alan Robock has the gall, the audacity to say that these technologies do not exist. It's going on right above us every day. This is the elephant in the room that no one's talking about. It's causing Alzheimer's, respiratory problems, everything. Just as I said, all illnesses. Just Google that. All illnesses are vitamin D deficiency related. So we're going to go in now, just having a cup of tea here. We're going in the afternoon, 2 more sessions. We're not allowed recording there, and unfortunately, managing a couple of videos, but not allowed to record, so we won't have the amount of videos that we would have liked to have had after our day here. It's just a one-day conference, and yeah, there's 7 of us here, so it's a good presence, good activist presence, and we've had an impact here already. We're getting some good conversations going, and we're just here to reach out to these people and just try to stop them. Stop them in their tracks from continuing what's already going on and ultimately legalizing the programs that are already going on, because that's what they want to do. They're creating the illusion of man-made climate change, that we, the common people, are causing the climate to change. Well, there's hundreds of companies conducting thousands of programs, weather modification programs around the world every day, and these programs are not included in the IPCC climate models. Completely fraudulent models, just based on human activity and carbon output. That's all they're based on. So absolutely fraudulent, and these plans, these whole proposals just need to stop. These programs need to stop. People need to wake up to what's going on, folks. Our climate has been engineered for a long time. We don't know natural weather. Climate engineering is climate change. Simple as that. And you are getting the blame for it. We're going to be foisted with more carbon taxes and carbon laws, which are coming into effect this year. 500 climate laws. So you better wake up and smell the coffee, because the longer you leave this, the worse it's going to get. We're in a trap. It's going to be easier to get out now. The longer we stay in it, it's going to be harder to get out. So we just need to wake up and smell the coffee. So Terry Lawton here from London's over and out, and we'll have some more updates later on. Okay, adios. Do you want to talk?
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. This poor girl has got a respiratory, but your chest is just clogged up with particulates.
Yeah, I'm never ill, but recently the spraying has been daily. For all these people that say there needs to be certain conditions for chemtrails, contrails to persist, is that rubbish, because now it's a daily event where I live in South Wales. The sky is covered daily. I'm a teacher, the school children are dropping like flies. We can't get enough supply teachers to the schools because there's so much sickness. My own father, he's suffering. My mother's, she's ill. My grandchildren, everybody you speak to is suffering from respiratory illnesses. It's crazy. Breathing in these pollutants, and also not getting the sunlight we need for the vitamin D for our immunity and our mental health. Exactly. Mental health has been big in the news at the moment. So many people suffering. Well, vitamin D is also essential for mental health. So we got lack of immunity, if it's affecting mental health, and rickets is back in Britain. Something that was gone, is now returned, with Rhondda and Taff in Wales, South Wales, having the highest rate of rickets. Yeah. We need the sun, and all they're talking about today is putting a barrier between us and the sun. It's crazy.
They're trying to steal our sun, folks, and you better wake up and smell the coffee. As I said, this has just got genocide written all over it. These people are attempting to legalise the engineered extermination of life on this planet. Right? They're heavy words, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay? Facts speak for themselves. Okay?
Definitely.
Time to wake up, folks.